Welcome to Parent Pointers, a project of Willmar Public Schools Early Childhood Family Programs under the umbrella of Willmar Community Education, housed at Jefferson Learning Center in Willmar, Minnesota. Hello, my name is Lorraine, and I'm a parent educator here with Willmar Public Schools. Your teachers asked that I talk with you this week about helping your child be interested in and involved with books and reading. I'm going to sound a bit like a broken record with this, but it's just bears repeating. It's so important, and that's to take time to read with your children every day. Every day. So when my children were preschoolers, we would read before nap time and we would read before bedtime. So make it a point to read with your children every day. I'd like you to think about how you treat books in your home, because that is something that kids learn right away. So start with those board books and take good care of them. Let the kids handle them and learn to turn those board book pages. Yes, they might get chewed on a bit. There might be a few torn pages, but then it's an opportunity for you to help them learn how to repair it. And as they get older, if they lose a book or it falls in a puddle, they might have to save some of their allowance to replace the book. But how you help care for books is really going to teach the kids how to care for books themselves. You might want to have a special shelf for books in your home, or even baskets in different rooms so that books are easily accessible. When you're thinking about which books to read, I really suggest that you let the kids choose. We would take turns. Usually each child would get to choose a book at bedtime, and a lot of times if the child chose that book, then they got to hold it and turn the pages. It's a great way for them to build their reading skills, and they learn to take turns if there's more than one sibling. I really encourage you to talk about the books with the kids. Look at the cover, talk about the character. Oh, look, it's Elmo. Then talk about the pictures that are in the book and point to the animals or the characters on a page. Very young children may be turning the pages fast. You might only get one word in at a time, but know that that's okay. They're still learning from that book. Sometimes young kids want to get down off your lap and move away before the book is done. And sometimes I would just finish reading this story even if they weren't right on my lap. Usually they were nearby and were still listening even though I wasn't sure they were paying attention. Lots of books have rhyme, rhythm, and song. Kids love to sing, and they don't care if you can carry a tune or not. So go ahead and belch those songs out. The next tip was maybe the hardest one for me to do when my kids were little, and that was to actually sit down and model reading myself. It was hard to find the time and to justify taking the time to just sit. But even if you're reading a cookbook, looking through a magazine, or flipping through a catalog, that still is showing your kids that reading is important. So model that, if you can, a little bit every day. Lastly, I encourage you to try to make reading fun. Set up a quiet area, or let them sit on the special couch in the special spot that they don't get to usually sit. Maybe they get a special blanket, or they get to have a cup of cocoa, or quiet music in the background. Whatever you can do to set the stage so that it's more fun. Willmar Public Schools is excited to be a part of the National Talking is Teaching campaign. It's a program that encourages parents and caregivers to talk, read, and sing with their children. For more information, just follow the links below. Thanks for watching today's video about reading with children, and know that we wish you well on your journey of parenting and reading with kids. Like us on Facebook at Wilmer ECFP. Thanks for watching.